I've worked a lot on my mindset this offseason, and obviously when you're having your first start, you're going to have a couple nerves, but just working through those. And once I finally got into a rhythm, and it felt like the line did a great job blocking for me. And when they do that, I know I can sit in there and let it fly. So really the guys around me, like Trent, came up to me, he's like, "You're good, dude, just go out there and hoop." And I was like, "I got you, I can go hoop." And then once he said that, I was like, all right, let's play ball. So that was kind of cool.
He plays with a lot of passion. I think that's what San Francisco has made, this team about. We come out and we're just fiery and ready to go, and Mac is a great example of that.
That was Mac Jones and Juwan Jennings after the Niners win. Juwan Jennings is looking like he's ready to go dirt bike contest style.
Or a Prince tribute show.
Yeah, maybe that too. Maybe we can do both in one day. We'll see how it goes. Solid day, though, for Mac Jones, who, when he continues to get these opportunities filling in for injured starters, he takes full advantage of them. So Mac Jones and Juwan Jennings, Matthew, headline our weekend warriors here.
5th career game with 3 touchdown passes, his best fantasy game since week 1 of 2023 with New England. The Mac attack happens home to Arizona next week, so it could be a reasonable streamer next week as well, as long as he's filling in for Brock Purdy. Juwan Jennings, though, to me, this is the more interesting one, because I thought he came into the game questionable. We talked about this on Fantasyville pregame that, oh, hey, look, Schefter's saying he is going to play. He did end up playing. Good call by Adam. But the question was, well, he's probably going to take a backseat to Ricky Pearsall. Not so fast.
Right.
26% target share. That was a team high. His last 9 completed games, he has got almost a 30% target share, Connor. So Juwan Jennings, we talk about this all the time. When he's out there, he's good.
That's the thing. He missed a lot of camp. There was some weird contract and injury stuff going on, and then he gets hurt week 1. But when he's healthy, we know he could have these monster weeks. Jay, how about Davante Adams? Now, I wouldn't say turning back the clock, because he's just really been good as he's gotten older, but this is what the Rams were looking for when they gave him that big contract, 106 yards and a touchdown.
Absolutely. Looked spry, looked explosive, seemed to have a rapport with Matthew Stafford. Looked a very young 32.5 Davante Adams. Also, quick shout out to the man he replaced, Cooper Kupp. Not washed. Looked good. Looked really good against the Steelers. Much, much better than week 1.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Great bounce back for Cooper Kupp.
Thank goodness. And the Rams, we've seen this before with Kupp and Nakua. We've seen this. Sean McVay offenses can support 2 very fantasy-relevant wide receivers.
They just throw the ball to their 2 best players over and over again, and that's what worked out best for them yesterday. James Cook, 21 carries, Matthew, 132 yards. He had the big touchdown run, 2 touchdowns on the day, where Josh Allen, who we'll get to in a second, did not have to do anything in this game.
No, it was super annoying as somebody who has a lot of Josh Allen and not a lot of James Cook this year.
Right.
This is a super annoying game. But look, as we talked about here, James Cook has to have touchdown regression. Just hasn't come anytime soon. He was awesome.
We're just waiting for it.
No, listen, he's had at least 21 fantasy points in both games this season. They paid him for a reason. He's back to being, a top 15 fantasy running back. Those of you who faded him in the preseason, sheepishly raises my hand, looking a little foolish because the usage has been there, especially in scoring position.
A more difficult one to figure out, Seattle's backfield, Jay. Kenneth Walker has the day, 13 carries, over 100 yards and a touchdown. But Zach Charbonnet still got a ton of work where this one to short-term celebrate. I don't know what the long-term outlook is for this duo.
Good news is Ken Walker looked amazing. He was 13 for 105. He just looked like peak Ken Walker. All the underlying stats are amazing there too. Bad news is he played 23 snaps, which was 50% less than Zach Charbonnet played. I think I'm now back to preferring Ken Walker just because of the upside, and he just looked a lot better than Charbonnet. But I think this was just going to be a weekly nightmare at this point.
I think that's exactly right. I think it's going to be sort of a weekly hot hand approach. And like in week 1, Charbonnet was looking better. This week, Ken Walker, I agree with you, look shot out of a cannon. They're both flex plays. Yep. And I think if you have one or the other, you're just going to sort of start and hope it's their week. If you have both of them, good luck. It's going to be tough because to your point, he played 36% of the snaps. He just looked a lot better than Charbonnet in week 2.
How about a welcome back to Hunter Renfrow on Weekend Warriors? This is with Davante Adams, it's not turning back the clock. With Hunter Renfrow, it is turning back the clock. Caught 7 to 9 targets, 48 yards, but 2 touchdowns, Matthew.
Yeah, the touchdowns are a bit fluky, but I have to tell you, so far in 2 seasons, we love him personally, friend of the podcast, Xavier Legette, but it's not happening for him.
No,
He's just not being able to. So, obviously, Tirico McMillan is just a target hog, but after him, there's, as we sort of talked about with Wan'Dale Robinson, somebody has to be the number 2 pass catcher on this team, and until Jalen Coker comes back, it's Hunter Renfrow.
Yep.
Almost
in the Adam Thielen
you've got
role?
Hubbard, but Legette is just not doing anything.
No, and this was what happened when Adam Thielen was solid there.
Yeah.
It just felt like there was somebody always taking away the targets you expect for Legette.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.